Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another video and today is going to be a fun one. I'm going to be sharing with you all the things I do to prep my house for the holidays, and in particular this time of year is really big for entertaining, for having people over, holiday parties, having out-of-town guests, and we actually have 2 sets of guests coming. Ryan's mom is coming tomorrow to stay with us for 5 days, and then about a week and a half later we have some friends coming, so I want to get the guest room set up for them. Hopefully you will get a lot of fun ideas from this, and also big thank you to LG for sponsoring today's video. So let's go ahead and get started downstairs, because the first step in having any guests, actually this is a life hack in itself, invite people over, and that's the #1 motivation to clean. I mean, at least for me, like nothing gets me cleaning better, faster than knowing people are coming over. So I do have the whole house clean and decorated. One little tip that I recommend doing, this is a great time to do some extra decluttering. So once you're starting with a clean slate, the next little thing I'm going to add, a new system I'm putting in place, is I would like everybody in the house, not just guests, to wear slippers or socks. So we've been doing no shoes in the house to keep the floors cleaner. We have the dark hardwood. But what I'm noticing is it's actually worse because there's footprints, there's oil and dirt from people's feet. So now I'm going to have a little slipper system. So I put a little basket down. I got some nice socks, different sizes, and slippers that people can choose from. And I'm gonna put a little sign here to remind people. The next thing I wanted to do, I noticed looking around the house that our baseboards are looking kind of dirty and dingy. So I'm just taking a magic eraser sponge and wiping down the baseboard all around the perimeter of the house. It's something that most people probably will not even notice, but I'll notice and it will bother me. And it's good to do every few months anyway. So that is a little project I'm gonna take care of. Another little finishing touch for the cleaning downstairs is filling in the scratches on our hardwood. I had found a few months ago a putty that you could put in to fill in the scratches, but I found something even better. They're little hardwood markers. So all you have to do is go around, find the scratches, and it's like a permanent marker. You have to color match it to your floors, and I'm just gonna go around and fill in all the visible scratches. Next project is getting the guest room in order. Ryan's mom is actually staying with us for a week, and it's her first time out here in years, so I want to make this room nice for her. I never show this room just because it's a little boring, but I do want these sheets and bedding to be nice and fresh. Alright, so we are now here in my favorite room of the house, which is my laundry room. You think I'm kidding, but oh no, I'm not. You probably have seen that I did a total laundry room makeover recently with LG, and this is now my happy place. Alright, so we're just gonna put all of these sheets, bedding, comforter, pillowcases in here. It fits with no problem because this one has an ultra large capacity. So this model I have is the WM3900, and it is the #1 rated washer on Consumer Reports, which is a big deal. So we put our detergent in here, turn it on, and there are so many settings on this thing that it just makes my life easier. So for this, we just set for bedding and press start. This washer has so many crazy features. So this one uses something called a Turbo Wash 360. And there are these crazy jets, you can see them, I'll try to get a shot, that spray your clothes from every angle, and that helps really get the dirt out and penetrate it deeper. There's also a steam cleaning function, and that will really go in there and it gets rid of allergens, sanitizes your clothing. So down below here is something called the Sidekick. It's not just your regular pedestal that lifts your washer up, it actually has a mini washing machine inside of it. And I had no idea just how convenient and how much I would use this, because a lot of times Carter will get a really bad stain on his clothes. I don't need to run a whole wash, but I want to wash it quickly so the stain doesn't set. So these two together are called the twin wash. All right, so now this is done. I'm gonna move it to the dryer. And of course, never once have I gone to use the dryer without having a full load of Ryan's gym clothes in here. Gotta love husbands. Now we're in business. So this dryer is the DLEX 3900. Love this so much. The best thing about this, it has a really powerful sensor, so it will stop when your clothes are actually dry. My old dryer, I used to have to come back 20 times and restart it because the stuff wasn't actually dry. So if you're interested in checking out any of these appliances, I will put the link to them down below. With the holidays coming up, this is the time. Put these on your wish list, look for sales. So all the info is going to be down in the description box. Okay, I put all of the linens back on the bed, freshly washed, and then I put some finishing touches in here. It's all about the details, so let me show you what I have going on. So the first thing I did in here was I put on our clean, fresh sheets. When you walk in over here, I set this little stool ottoman for her to put her suitcase on. It's a really nice touch, just somewhere elevated that she could have her suitcase. It's easier to grab her things. I don't have a real suitcase stand, so I kind of improvised here. Next, it's very important to me. I always like things smelling good and fresh. So I have an essential oil diffuser. This is my own brand of essential oil diffuser, and my oils going. So I have the assortment of oils out so she can pick if she wants to do her own blend, but I have a relaxing blend of frankincense, lavender, and bergamot in here, and it just smells very fresh and clean. Okay, and then over on this nightstand, a few things I have going. A fan, so just in case she gets hot in the middle of the night, she can have that on her little mini tree for decor. An extra phone charger. I feel like that's something people always forget, and I know that she has an iPhone, so that's an iPhone charger. A little sound machine. This is something personally I cannot sleep without a sound machine, so I thought it's a nice little touch to have here. And over here, this is my favorite element of the guest room, and I think this will make her feel very welcome. So the first thing, an extra blanket. You always like your guests to be able to control their temperature. So if she's cold in the middle of the night, she has a blanket, and if she's hot, there's the fan. This is a little welcome basket. So I wrote a welcome note here. I have our Wi-Fi information. This is not our real information. This is just to show in the video, but I will swap that out. Then we have a nice candle, a little mini Christmas tree to get in the Christmas spirit. And I even have a mini Santa and Mrs. Claus. I have a hand sanitizer gel just because it's cold and flu season. Always handy to have that nearby. And then I made her a DIY lavender linen spray. So to make this is really easy. It's just 3/4 water, 1/4 witch hazel, and then about 25 drops of lavender essential oil. Shake it up and you have a nice linen spray. It smells really good. So this is just a really nice, easy, natural way to fragrance the sheets, and it helps with relaxation and sleep. So this is our little welcome tray. The only other thing I think I need to add is some water and maybe snacks over here. And I might get some more pillows. I feel like the pillows on the bed look a little bit sad. But besides that, I think it has all the little touches that I would personally want if I was a guest. And then I also have a few things set up in the guest bathroom that I'll show you that I think are a nice little touch. So I switched out the soap dispenser to something pretty and festive, and then a little bit of decor. We have our snowflake hand towel, and then I set up this little tray with toiletries, things she might have forgotten. So we have a bunch of skincare products and body lotion, hair care products. This is a little Sterapod where she could put her toothpaste in, toothpaste and floss. So just in case she forgot or she wants to try something new, I think this is a nice little setup for her. And then we have fresh towels in here. Okay, and the last thing that I want to do to prepare for guests is prepare fresh baked cookies. I mean, would you not feel welcome if you had some homemade fresh baked cookies? And I have my special baking assistant here with me. Say hello.
Hello. Hi.
Are you excited to bake?
Yeah. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
So I'm just following a recipe for oatmeal cookies that's on the back of this bag here. Preheat oven to 375 degrees. I only have salted butter. It's possible this may ruin the cookies. They might be a little too salty, but that's okay. We just have to embrace what we have. 3/4 cup of butter. Good job.
I'm gonna make.
And then we need 1 cup of brown sugar.
I can't mix it up. There, that sure is a lot.
It sure is a lot. Let me pour that in there. Wow. Now we mix in 2 eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
I haven't got the egg of the food.
1 egg, 2 eggs. Now you stir it. I'll wash my hands.
Look how wet it is.
Yeah, it's a little wet.
Why is it wet?
Because we just put the egg in there. Now we have 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Ideally, you would have a electric mixer. We don't have that. Okay, now we are going to combine all of our dry ingredients in here, and then we mix them together and we're done. So we have 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose white flour. There we go. Okay, now
I'm gonna drive my car.
oh, you want to drive your car in the, okay.
No, don't dump it.
So now you can play with the cars in that one, and this one we have to use for baking. Okay, take 2. Carter has some flour he can play with his cars while I focus on baking. So 1 3/4 cup flour.
I don't like this bin. The car said they don't like this bin.
They don't like it?
Yeah.
Why? So now we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 1.
Let's crash car.
Oh wow, are they having a race in there?
No, they're crashing.
1/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
Baking is so much fun.
Isn't it so much fun? Okay, 1/4 teaspoon
I'm
of
crash
baking
car.
soda. We're not gonna add salt because we have enough salt in the butter, and we are missing cinnamon. I don't know how our household does not have cinnamon.
Because we have baking soda because we're having so much fun.
How fun is that? Who needs to bake when you can play with your cards and flour, right? And then our last ingredient is our oats. Let's dump it in here. This one. Or that one. 2 cups of oats in here.
Can I have some a little bit for it? You know what I need a lot of? Some, because the cars need some.
Oh, the cars need some. And now all we have to do is mix our wet and dry ingredients together, stir it up, put it on the cookie sheet. I enjoy baking so much. I find it very relaxing. And little fun fact, when I'm having a hard time falling asleep, I watch baking videos and it's like ASMR for me. Can you help me stir this, honey?
I'm stirring it with this cup. The cars love playing in there and they love making their own mess. The cars love it.
Are they racing in there? What are they doing?
No, they're just driving.
They're just driving.
They're having fun.
So you guys have to let me know in the comments, what are your favorite holiday traditions you do with your family? This is the year, he's almost 3, where I really want to start doing some fun traditions that we can do for his entire life. I don't have any good ideas right now, so please let me know yours, what you do with your family that you enjoy in the comments.
I can't chef because I'm working.
Oh, you're working?
Yeah, I'm working with baking soda.
Okay, so now we have our baking sheet with parchment paper, and we get to plop the cookies down on the baking sheet, and we have fresh baked cookies. It's just a nice touch. I would feel very welcome if somebody made me fresh baked cookies.
All the cars are mixed up and they're full of baking soda.
I'm really hoping the salted butter does not ruin these. Okay, we have our cookies on the baking sheet now. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes. Put them in the oven.
Oven! Baking is so much fun!
Yay!
Yay!
High five! Yay! High five. I'm going to clean up while these bake. Big life tip. Clean as you cook. It will save you so much time and hassle. All right, here are our fresh baked cookies. The entire house smells amazing, so we gotta put them on a little platter for our presentation, and then we do the taste test. Here's my taste tester. Which one you want?
This one.
That one? Okay, take a big bite. Tell me how it is. How is it?
Yum.
Where are you going? Let me try. Mmm. Very good. Now, if you want to get bonus points, you would time the baking of the cookies with your guest's arrival. So they come into a house that smells like fresh baked cookies, and then they're nice and warm and fresh out of the oven. All right, so that is going to be it for today's video of how I prepare my home and the guest room for the holidays. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this a thumbs up. Thank you guys as always so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video.